Everyone, and welcome inside Dale E. Cox Gymnasium for the 61st annual Bicounty Tournament Semifinals between the Culver Cavaliers and the Oregon Davis Bobcats. Culver coming in with a 2-9 record. Oregon Davis at 3-10. Both teams playing for pride tonight because a winner will have a date in the championship game tomorrow night where they will play the winner of Triton and Bremen. And what a game that should be. Both teams for Bremen and Triton. Should be a great game. But right now, we're focusing on this Culver game. We're focusing on Oregon Davis. Obviously, both teams kind of struggling throughout the year. Culver with 2 wins, Oregon Davis with 3 wins. Obviously, both getting through their first round matchups in Bicounty. Obviously, Oregon Davis beat Argus on Tuesday night. And then Argus beat John Glenn on Tuesday night for their first round. Culver, yes. Beat Culver on Tuesday night for their first round matchup. Obviously, both teams coming in with kind of different stories. They're playing for a little bit of pride. When you're an underdog, obviously both teams are underdogs coming into this tournament. And you made it this far, actually. You made it to the second round so far. You know, when you're an underdog, you know your next game in the championship is going to be a tough one. You know, how important is it for those underdogs to stay focused and only stay focused on this game ahead and not get ahead of themselves?
I mean, you play one game at a time, you know, and you've seen teams lose when you stay focused on that. And I mean, like, I think it would be horrible to say that both these teams are not favored in the final, but it's true. These teams are likely not going to win the final. But, I mean, it's kind of you play to win, and you're going to be in the final. And if you win on Saturday, tomorrow, it doesn't matter at this point. I mean, it's out of your control.
And you said it yesterday perfectly. You play the game. You don't play the game on paper. You play it on the court, and that's what these two teams are really looking to do. Obviously, and they have a chance to do something amazing for both their schools. Obviously,
I mean, both these are the smaller schools in the tournament. Or like
yeah,
two of the 3 smallest schools in the tournament. I mean, they really are playing for their town.
They really are playing for their town, and they're both looking for, you know, respect in their own right going into this tournament. Obviously, and for both these teams to win their first round games was amazing in their own right. But it is important not to look too far ahead and not look into tomorrow afternoon, because obviously who they play tomorrow afternoon is going to be a good team, whether in Triton or in Bremen. But they have to focus on what they're doing tonight, and doing tonight is what they have to do. They have to win tonight to make it to that championship. And like you said, they're playing for their towns. Oregon Davis from Hamlet, Indiana. Culver, obviously, from Culver, Indiana.
And, you know, little brother as well in the sense of the academies as well. And I mean, it's just kind of putting their name out there on the map. I mean, it's the longest running tournament in the state of Indiana for midseason basketball. I mean, like, it really can give them recognition out there to play tomorrow. And I mean, if they play an upset tomorrow, whew.
Yeah, and that's what they're really looking for. They're looking to represent their towns, because obviously Culver, they have 2 schools in the town of Culver. They have Culver Academies and you have Culver Community, in which we're going to watch tonight. And it almost seems like Culver Community is always kind of overlooked.
Little brother in a sense.
Yeah. It's sort of a sense. And they know that they're overlooked, and they feed into that. They know that they're overlooked, and they want to prove everyone wrong that, hey, we can be, you know, the stronger little brother in the town of Culver. So they're playing for pride tonight. They're playing for, obviously, a spot in the championship game, but overall, they're playing for their fan base. They're playing for their families. They're playing for their coach.
I mean, you mentioned record, and I mean, both these teams, their record on paper doesn't look well, but I mean, you play on the court, their record could show different things, or you could just come out of Christmas break. You come out of this prep of the past 2-3 weeks, probably prepping for Bicounty, show out. Who knows?
Yeah, it's always important to show up and show out, as Oregon Davis will take the sideline here. Coach Larry Cernett, he's 24-121 in his 7th year at Oregon Davis. So we are looking forward to this game between Oregon Davis and Culver. We're going to take a real quick break here. When we come back, it'll be just about in time for tip-off. You're listening to LVH1, the voice of Lancer Nation.
I'll be here in 30.
No problemo. Spend with confidence using an Everwise Max checking account. Plus, you can earn $250 cash back.
It's 2 p.m. Saturday afternoon. You have two choices. Option 1, take 2 nanoseconds to reach over and put on your seatbelt. Or option 2, decide it's too much work for a Saturday and don't put on your seatbelt. As the seatbelt alarm continues to sing the song of its people, you roll your eyes. You're just going down the block, you'll be fine. You take a turn to the left, and that's when you see it.
Just wear your seatbelt. It's an easy way to save your own life. The Indiana Criminal Justice Institute wants to remind you that choices matter. Click it to live it.
Hey, Indiana. Let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons, like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
My name is Samantha Markham. When I was 15, I was riding bareback and slipped off the horse. My ACL and PCL needed to be replaced with donor grafts, and that's when I became a recipient of a tissue donation. It's one of the greatest gifts that anyone can give, and I really think there's a lot of power in the community that comes with saying yes to organ and tissue donation.
The Lancer Lounge. Feel your game night. Just down the hall from Dale Cox Gym.
We build Indiana. The Laborers International Union of North America builds and maintains roads, bridges, and other essential infrastructure that make us the crossroads of America. So thanks to LIUNA members' work, Hoosiers have a better quality of life, like access to utilities, easier routes to jobs, schools, or medical care. We build Indiana for good jobs and stronger communities. The Laborers International Union of North America. We are LIUNA.
Welcome back to the 61st Annual Bicounty Tournament. The semifinals here between Culver Community taking on the Oregon Davis Bobcats. For the Culver Community Cavaliers, your starting lineups is number 3, 5'10", Braylon Jackson. Number 4, 6'2", the senior Caleb McEwen. Number 11, 5'10", the sophomore John Carr. Number 20, 5'11", the senior Jonas McEwen. The number 23, 6 foot, the junior Drake Zorich. Oregon Davis, your starting lineups for the Bobcats. Number 0, 6 foot senior GJ Garland. Number 24, 5'9", senior Dirk Huff. Number 30, a 6'3", junior Jason Blackburn. Number 34, a 6 foot senior Brady Danford. And the number 24, 5'10", the senior Caden Taylor will be your starting lineups for Oregon Davis. As we're about ready to get this tipped off, head coach for Culver is Kyle Evans, 37-68 in his 5th year at Culver, 82-164 in his 11th year overall. He spent 1 year at West Central, 2 years at Caston, 3 years at North Judson, and now in his 5th year at Culver.
Been all over the place, eh? What we said this pregame? No, this isn't the series tied all time.
Yes, in the past 40 years, this series is tied 29-29. In the past 40 years,
So it's
past
really
40
impressive.
meetings.
That's really impressive. I gotta say.
That is very impressive. It has been a tight series all time between these two schools. That 3-ball miss, that layup is also missed. Too much power going off the glass there. Kicks it back out. Now back to the top of the key, over to the left side. Thought about the 3, not going to take it. Hesitation, mid-range jumper off the side of the iron. Rebounded by Oregon Davis. A foul will be called. And we are quickly into this game between Culver and Oregon Davis. Just 28 seconds in. Already have a foul on Oregon Davis. It was on number 30. Jason Blackburn. It will be Culver basketball. As controlling the ball now will be Jonas McEwen. Now they're going to get over to Jackson. Jackson will get it back to the top of the key, and that will be a travel. It was Caleb McEwen trying to control the tempo. He just took too many steps there.
And simple mistakes you get there. And, I mean, it's kind of nervous in first game. I mean, both benches are clapping, if you can hear that, too, on the broadcast. I mean, it just happens, you know?
It's very important to try to find that rhythm early here for Oregon Davis. And at the same time, also Culver for both teams. Kicks it back out.
I think this game will come down to whoever can get in tempo first and stay in there longer, you know? And both these teams don't seem too impressive, but, I mean, you can never count either out. And it's just whoever gets that stride first.
And that strike first will go for Jason Blackburn, an easy jumper for Oregon Davis. Gets him on the board first. That is 6'3" junior Jason Blackburn knocking down that shot for Oregon Davis. And Oregon Davis will maintain possession after Braylon Jackson lost control of the ball. That three not going to go. Rebounded by Oregon Davis, saved. Back in bounds. Oregon Davis will control the ball now, looking to get it over to somebody. And it's turned over, and Culver will maintain possession. Stolen right back for Oregon Davis. Got to watch your back there if you're Culver. It was John Carr who got the ball tipped away from him. It will be Oregon Davis basketball.
I mean, just cut passing lanes, you know. It's always impressive to see that, and just the great defensive heads up you need on this. And, I mean, could be a defensive game here, and, I mean, just staying locked in.
And a good way to kick it off for Oregon Davis. Caden Taylor with that three for Oregon Davis. He's that 5'10" senior. It will get Oregon Davis up 5-0 early over Culver. Culver just seems a little rushed right now with their offense. That was a jumper miss by Braylon Jackson. This long-range three, though, is not going to fall. Rebounded by Oregon Davis. That three was attempted by John Carr. He missed it, and it's rebounded by Oregon Davis's DJ Garland. Now they're going to get over to Huff. Huff will try to pass it over. It will be saved in bounds, but stolen in by Culver. And Culver will drive low. Long-range layup hits nothing but the backboard. Culver drives, kicks it back out, drives low to the paint, passes it underneath. Big man down low is going to miss it. That was a missed layup by Drake Zorich. And a foul will be called on Culver's.
I mean, we're 3 minutes in. I mean, like, feeling pretty sloppy right now. It's like the roads outside, you know? It's just a bit rough, a bit sloppy. And I got to say, like, didn't expect much else. And got to be excited about sloppy basketball at times.
Yeah, right. And so far, it just seems like it's Culver right now who just seems uncomfortable. Still trying to find that rhythm. At the same time, Culver's defense will force a travel. It was Jason Blackburn, the 6'3" junior, who caused the travel. Culver, though, will maintain possession. Jonas McEwen will pass it over to Jackson. Jackson kicks it back out to the top of the key, passing around the perimeter. This Culver three will not going to go. Rebounded out of bounds. It's a pushing foul on Oregon Davis. It will stay Culver basketball.
Number 34.
It was on Brady Danford.
His first, team second.
He's the 6 foot senior on this team who commits the pushing foul early in this first quarter. Still 5-0 is your score. Culver trying to get something to work here, and still nothing on the board, and a foul will be called. A shooting foul going to the line to shoot two for Culver will be Caleb McEwen.
Oregon Davis foul.
Not if I saw much there.
Brady Danford, his second, team's third.
It was Brady Danford to commit the foul. It's his second.
I mean, you don't want to get in foul trouble this early in the game. I mean, you get 5 to foul out. You're two already, and 1 out halfway through the first. You got to be careful now.
Shooting 2.
I mean, luckily, OD has more depth than the girls' team had last night, you know?
But that girls' team, though, really gave them a run for their money, as some of the varsity girls players are in the student section for Oregon Davis. For Oregon Davis, looking into that crowd. They're on that right side of your screen right now. They gave John Glenn a run for their money last night. Oregon Davis girls team did, only losing by 2. 42-40 was the final score. And going into that game, John Glenn, they were favored and they were picked to win by 24 according to John Harrell. But Oregon Davis definitely gave them a fight. And you got to be happy if you're Oregon Davis with that type of performance that your girls team was able to put up.
I mean, but you're going to try for redemption at this point. You know, I guess avenge them in a sense, makes it to the final for them.
And so far, Oregon Davis off to a hot start, and that's an even hotter start for Oregon Davis as Dirk Huff, the 5'9" senior, makes it a 7-point game, 8-1 your score now for Oregon Davis in the lead.
What a shot that was.
Great three ball was made, and good defense right now by Oregon Davis. You can hear that student section for Oregon Davis start to make some noise. Culver still their only points, and that's blocked. And a foul will be called on Oregon Davis. They're calling it on the arm. Yes, it was on Jason Blackburn, number 30, the 6'3" junior. Going to the line to shoot two for Culver is Jonas McCowan. His first one will rim out. Almost went in. Just not quite, though, for Culver's Jonas McCowan. His second one's off the front of the iron and rebounded by Oregon Davis. And passed out in the corner. Three, not going to go off the bottom of the iron. Here comes a fast break for Culver. Braylon Jackson is stripped and a foul is called on Oregon Davis. Dirk Huff for Oregon Davis ended up with the ball. The foul will be called, though, on number 42, Caden Taylor. It's his first foul of the night. And going back to the line for Culver is Braylon Jackson shooting two. His first one is missed again.
They just can't convert from the charity stripe yet this far. I mean, these are shots that should be easy for them, get points back on the board. Still 8-1.
Culver so far, and there's their second point of the game. Culver has only scored from the free throw line in this game so far.
Also, I'd like to point out, Culver in the bonus already.
Culver is already in that bonus. 5 team fouls on Oregon Davis, but it's Oregon Davis up by 6. Well, and halfway through this first quarter here. Long pass, kick out. Thought about the three, not going to take it. Dribbles down low, stops his dribble. Back out top of the key. A little floater, not going to go. But it will be a tough rebound, and a foul will be called on Culver. It will be, looks like a kind of a rebounding foul there. It was called on Culver's Colton Howard. It'll be Oregon Davis basketball. That's Howard's first foul of the night. Garland trying to get some things set up now. Now it's Huff. Huff back over to Garland. Garland with a long type of baseball pass over to Caden Taylor. Caden Taylor dribbles left side. Pass down low. Jumper not going to go. And a foul will be called on Culver's 22, I believe, Jordan Green. No, on Oregon Davis. Colton Wilson will commit the foul. He's the freshman. First foul of the night for him.
He passed up an open man at the Oaks there. I mean, like that's. I mean, I get freshman year in experience here, but I mean that's something you can't pass up when you can extend that league even further.
It's Jordan Green to shoot a pair for Culver. He's the 6-foot junior.
Being in the bonus this early, this can make it an interesting game from now on with how much Oregon Davis is fouling. That's something you need to fix up going into the second quarter into halftime as well.
Oregon Davis definitely has to clean up the fouls. They've already committed 5 fouls so far on the night. And Culver's third point will come from the free throw line. And stolen. Fast break is missed. Rebounded by Oregon Davis. And Culver's Braylon Jackson with a wide open layup, just missing that one. Now Garland will control the ball now for Oregon Davis. A much more intense defense now by Culver. Garland drives, backs it up. Drives again, pass it back over. Thought about the three, not going to take it. Closed out very well underneath, wide open layup, up and in, and it's good for Oregon Davis as Brady Danford, the 6-foot senior, makes it a 7-point game. Culver now with the ball. Caleb McCowan with the ball. Culver 3 points from the free throw line so far tonight. They have no made shots, and there's another empty possession. Here comes Garland. Garland, floater, and a foul will be called on Culver. It will send DJ Garland to the line to shoot 2. Culver will call a timeout, and they need some time to think about it. We'll take a timeout with them. You listen to LVH1, the voice of Lancer Nation.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, text OFFICIAL to 317-943-9030.
The goal isn't graduation day. It's a better every day after. It's the first day in your new career, your first pay raise, the 5th day of that week-long vacation. It's the first paid holiday home with your family, or the day of your last car loan payment, much sooner than you thought. At Ivy Tech Community College, we don't just care about your degree, we care about your life. Let's get started at ivytech.edu.
Welcome back in. Well, while we were gone, you missed a very eventful timeout break for Culver. Kyle Evans, the head coach for Culver, was definitely letting his team know that he is definitely not pleased with the performance so far.
I mean, you could hear it throughout the entire gym. I mean, and this gym's not like a quiet one either, you know. This team's traveled pretty far, but they showed up, and you could hear Coach Evans throughout the entire gym. You could probably hear him down the hall in the control room for a broadcast.
I think you could. Kyle Evans' top keys of emphasis in that timeout was there's no ball pressure, and they're just not waking up, and there's another layup missed.
I mean, I think he has a right to be mad. I mean, they've missed multiple fast break layups, not converting from the free throw line when they're in the bonus. I mean, you need to clean that stuff up if you want to win a game like this.
Culver through 7 minutes of this first quarter, they have 3 points. Those 3 points have came from the free throw line. Culver has no made shots from the court so far. Here's a possible one right here, and that one is also missed. A wide open attempt by John Carr is missed for Culver, and Oregon Davis looks to extend this lead.
Hit him in the face there. I've had that happen to me a few times.
Three ball for Oregon. Davis is going to rattle home.
I mean, just gave him a bit too much space there. I mean, but like, that's just good for him right there. Closing out the defender, just making that shot.
Caden Taylor for Oregon Davis makes an 11-point game. Drives low as Carr, kicks it back out, and it is over the backcourt. It's an over back call for Culver. And everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for Culver.
Coach Evans not happy with his players.
And Coach Evans that time talking to his player, number 22, Jordan Green, upset that over the back call was committed by Oregon Davis. And there's another wide open layup by Caden Taylor.
What a lob, though. I mean, that was just great vision.
Four-court heave is not going to go. And at the end of their first quarter, Oregon Davis has everything going their way. It's 16-3. We're going to take a timeout here. You're listening to LVH1, the voice of Lancer Nation.
Mom, have you seen my earrings?
Scoot, 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 scoot. Spend with confidence using an Everwise Max checking account. Plus, you can earn $250 cash back.
When I was in the room and Dr. Klutwig was like, you tore your ACL, I think my first thought was career ending, like this is over. I think one of the first sentences out of his mouth was, you're gonna dance again. You know, you could tell he truly cared and he wanted me to get back to dancing, which I really appreciated. He was really great in that moment, and from then on, I've just been recovering and rehabbing ever since. I can't imagine being where I am today without them and doing any of this without Forte and the other physical therapists.
Welcome back to LVH1 as the voice of Lancer Nation. Oregon Davis having their way right now. 16-3 is your score coming out of the first quarter break. The Lancer Booster Club supports student athletes in all sports all year round and is proud to support LVH1 broadcasting. Go Lancers. Culver is 0 for 9 from field goal range in this game. They're still looking for that first shot to go in. 16-3 is your score, but Oregon Davis, they are very pleased with how this game has started. They have played defense perfectly. They have played offense perfectly. Everything is going right for the Bobcats.
I mean, they're just kind of, at this point, they're kind of willing their way in through this game, just riding that momentum. They just never really lost it.
That three almost going in, but rebounded by Garland. Garland kicks it back out. Top of the key, thought about the three, not going to take it. Step back, still no. The defense for Culver starting to tighten up a little bit more. Underneath, and a foul will be called. It's going to be Caden Taylor back underneath. A foul will be called on Culver on number 4, Caleb McEwen. Shooting 2 will be Caden Taylor for Oregon Davis. That first one rims out.
Number 22, Jordan Green. Bring it in to the line for Oregon Davis. Shooting 1.
Caden Taylor's second free throw will go in. And Culver looking for their first field goal of the night. In this semifinal game, winner to the championship game to play Triton or Bremen. That game is up next. What a treat that game will be.
Oh, for sure.
Looking forward to that one.
I look forward to every game with you, Nate.
Yeah, exactly. So far, great games. Culver 3, there it is. Braylon Jackson's will knock home a 3 for Culver's first field goal of the night. They're now 1 for 10 from the court for shots tonight. And now that defense for Culver is trying to change up a little bit more. That Culver defense tightening up, tipped out of bounds. And that's the hustle you want to see if you're Culver.
I mean, that 3 could change the game entirely right there. I mean, you go 0 for 9 in your first quarter. I mean, first shot, you bang a 3. I mean, that could change the game.
It was 23 Drake Zorich for Culver to tip that one out of bounds. But now Culver trying to get this ball back without allowing any points. Oregon Davis hesitant with that kick out 3. That is going to go. Oregon Davis, Caden Taylor is having himself a night. Makes it a 20-6 ball game. And we got a kid like Caden Taylor shooting the lights out like he is right now. Why go away from him?
It feels like everything's just kind of rolling here. It's a smooth oil machine right here, Oregon Davis against Culver. I mean, just you get your hands the ball in your hands that you're shooting, you let him go, and it's been working for him so far.
That Braylon Jackson 3 for Culver is not going to go. Drives low, mid-range jumper for Oregon Davis is missed. Rebounded by Jordan Green of Culver, and Culver, Jonas McEwen will maintain possession. Takes it back out. 3 for Culver, it's not going to go. Rebounded by Culver, and it will be stolen by Oregon Davis. Fast break, here comes Oregon Davis. Layup is going to be missed. Rebounded by Davis, though, and they'll maintain possession. Drives low, kicks it back out for Garland. Garland 3, no, not going to go. A good shot attempt. It will be a foul on Culver's 23, Drake Zorich.
Call for foul number 23, Drake Zork.
It will be his first foul of the night. Second foul of this second quarter for Culver. Morgan Davis will get that pass in an easy enough layup again for Caden Taylor. No, sorry, that's Brady Danford that time, number 34 for Oregon Davis. And stolen foul is called. It will be a foul on Drake Zorek on Culver. It's the second foul of the night, third foul already for Culver in the second quarter.
I mean, it feels like coming out of the quarter. I mean, Oregon Davis is the team much more akin to make fouls. But I mean, so far it feels like they've cleaned up their act. But Culver feels like they've ignited a little bit.
Underneath is missed. It will be saved by Oregon Davis, but it will be back to Culver.
I mean, it was an impressive pass, but didn't complete it.
Very impressive pass out of bounds in Oregon Davis basketball. It just seemed like Braylon Jackson trying to do a little too much with the ball that time. It will go back to the hands of Oregon Davis with 4:28 left to go.
I mean, both these teams playing pretty heavy pressure defense, but Oregon Davis, it worked more in their it's been working more in their favor today.
Dirk Huff thought about a long-range three, and Culver will maintain possession. And Culver now looking to generate some sort of offense here. And you can hear that student section for Oregon Davis trying to make some noise.
Made the 30-minute drive, and they have not been disappointed yet.
Long-range three for Culver. It's going to go in, a foul. That's what you want to see for Culver to ignite something. It was Jordan Green with the three. He'll go to the line to try to complete a 3-point play, a 4-point play.
Substitution for Oregon Davis, number 42, Caden Taylor.
Replay here.
Sponsored by Hoosier Tire. That three, and then he was fouled. It's Jordan Green will be shooting one. Try to make it a 4-point play.
Oregon Davis fans trying to get into the head of Culver here.
But Green will miss it though, but rebounded by Culver. So Culver will have an extra possession here to try to do something with this ball. They have a chance to make this a 10-point game if they want to. Drive low, layup is missed, and rebounded by Oregon Davis. There must be a lid on top of that hoop for Culver because a lot of these shots are halfway in. They're going halfway out. For Culver, it's just frustrating.
I mean, on paper, a lot of these shots Culver's taken are not bad. They should be easy shots to make, but I mean, that's on paper.
It's just
the game's play on wood, not paper. So
just taking bad bounces, bad rolls around the rim. It has.
I mean, I've played my fair share of pickup games, and I mean, it should be easy to hit a layup, but not that good at it either. So
sometimes it's just not your night. And in Culver's sake, that lid will remain on top of that hoop. Takes it back out now.
Gonna set.
Three ball is not going to go. Rebounded by Oregon Davis. It was until it wasn't. It went out of bounds. It will stay Culver basketball. With 2:54 left to go in this first half.
It's been a pretty clean quarter of basketball, we'll say, compared to last quarter.
Definitely has. And a foul on the shot. It's on, well, Braylon Jackson made the layup. The foul will go against number 24 for Oregon Davis, against Dirk Huff. It's his first foul of the night, second foul of the quarter for Oregon Davis. Shooting one for Culver is Braylon Jackson. And that one will go through. Coming up at halftime, we will have that special interview.
Jimmy Arnett have.
Yeah, with Jimmy Arnett, the head of officials for this area. That will be a special interview that we have for you at halftime, so definitely stay tuned for that. We have a timeout on the floor. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take a commercial break. When we come back, more second quarter action. You're listening to LVH1, the voice of Lancer Nation.
The Lancer Lounge. Feel your game night. Just down the hall from Dale Cox Gym.
Mom, have you seen my earrings?
Scoot, 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 scoot. Spend with confidence using an Everwise Max checking account. Plus, you can earn $250 cash back.
Welcome back to LVH1, the voice of Lancer Nation. That three for Culver's not going to go. Rebounded by Oregon Davis. In Oregon, Davis will maintain possession with 2:25 left to go in this first half. Three for Oregon Davis, not going to go. That three was attempted by Dirk Huff of the Bobcats, but it will go back to Culver. Culver trying to cut into this lead as much as they can. A hard foul, hard contact made it with the floor with Jordan Green. So he'll go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. And the foul was on number 34, Brady Danford, the 6-foot senior. It's his third foul of the night already.
That's not something you want going into half.
No.
I mean, you don't get much chances for messing up, and these refs are calling it pretty tight. And so, like, you're two away from foul out, and you go into halftime? I mean, that's got to be stressful.
And Brady Danford will check out of the game for Oregon Davis. Definitely don't want to see one of your seniors on the team have three fouls in the first half. But now Culver will have it within 10.
I mean, I said this fire was under him, and I think it's been pretty accurate so far in the second quarter.
Definitely Culver has picked up the intensity in the second quarter. All in efforts to try to claw their way back into this game. They had an early deficit. This mid-range jumper is not going to go. It will be rebounded by Culver, and they have the potential here to make it even a shorter, closer game here, and that's a bad pass by Braylon Jackson, and Oregon Davis will have possession. Dirk Huff, mid-range, not going to go. A tough shot by Dirk Huff. Will not find the iron. And here's a steal. Here comes DJ Garland. A layup is good. Makes it a 10-point game now for Oregon Davis. That was DJ Garland, the 6-foot senior, making his presence known here for Oregon Davis. Takes it. Corner three. Culver not going to go. Rebounded by Oregon Davis. Jason Blackburn with the rebound. Now Huff with the ball now. Going to get it back over to Garland. Garland's going to hold onto the ball as long as he can. They want to take the last shot here right before halftime. Passing over to Caden Taylor. Caden Taylor stops his dribble. Now it'll be back over to Blackburn. Blackburn along that half-court line over to Garland. 22 seconds to go. Tops his dribble. Passes it with inside the paint. And stolen by Culver. And Culver now has the opportunity to do something here right before halftime with 10 seconds to go. The ball right now to Jonas McCowan. And it will be a travel on Braylon Jackson. That 5'10 sophomore. And Oregon Davis will call a timeout. It will be a 30-second timeout. We will take a timeout with them. You're listening to LVH1, the voice of Lancer Nation.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Hoosier Tire is proud to support LaVille and LVH1 Broadcasting. Hoosier Tire, passion, pride, success. Hoosier Tire.
You know, I got an interesting stat for you.
What's up?
Culver, 3 from 27 from the stripe.
And that shot will not go in. We have halftime here, and as we have halftime, we will kick it over to our Jimmy Arnett interview, a very special interview with Jimmy Arnett. We'll roll that for you right now during halftime.
I guess the first thing is tell us a little bit about Jimmy Arnett.
Okay. Well, it's nothing real exciting. I was born in Elkhart, but I grew up in South Bend most of my life. I went to what I'll call church school, parochial school. Spent part of my high school years there, 2 of them. Went to Riley High School my junior year, and then I graduated from a Christian boarding academy down near Cicero, Indiana, called Indiana Academy. But have been South Bend guy for most of my life, except for 3 years when I went to Wisconsin for work. So.
Were you an athlete in high school? Were you a student athlete? What was your first taste of athletics? How did you get involved?
Well, I'd like to think I was an athlete. Had a principal at our small Christian school that was a sports nut, and he introduced us to some sports, specifically basketball. Got a taste of basketball, and it was all over for me then. Loved it. Played there a little bit. Again, small parochial school. Tried out and almost made the Riley team my junior year, but that was the year we had a #1 team in the state and being new to the school. But I've played on and off different leagues around the community till I was 50 plus. So I've just loved basketball and didn't go to college. So got a job out of high school and eventually got married, kids, etc. But sports has always been a part of my experience. Yeah, I think it was important as far as just helping, in this case, me develop my skills, not only as a player, but I eventually coached for a number of years as well. And that's kind of where this officiating thing came into my consciousness, playing and then coaching and being encouraged to get my officiating license. Actually, specifically, I was actually playing in one of our church leagues. A couple of my really good friends were officiating the game. And I guess I probably wasn't going very easy on them. And finally, at a timeout or an interval in the game, one of my guys, John, came up and said, "Jimmy, you ought to think about getting your license. You know, if you think you can do better, come out and join us." Yeah. And that really was the impetus of me thinking, maybe I would like to do that again. When I stopped playing at 50, again, playing is, you can turn that any way you want to. But at that point in time, it was like, well, I'm not going to be actively playing or competing, if I can put it that way. So I wanted to stay a part of the game. And so I took that little impetus from him and started finding out how I can get licensed, et cetera. And just went through that process. And I began grade school, rec leagues and those kind of things. And then just continuing to work to get a chance. You start doing freshman games in high school, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, being an official is, there is a process to follow, but I'm speaking specifically, the IHSA has made it as easy as possible for people to get registered, get licensed to become an official in any of the sports. You basically go to the IHSA website, click on the tab that says officials, where it says licensing and registration, and it's click, 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 click. There's 24 associations in our state, and all of those associations are offering people a free license for their first year of registration to help encourage offset costs. Our association locally actually also provides a stipend to help an official buy equipment, because it's not an inexpensive deal to not only get licensed, but depending on what sport you register for, you need all kinds of equipment, uniforms, those kind of things. So you register, you pass an open book test, and our associations are assigning mentors to new officials and helping them through on-floor experience, going through rules, teaching mechanics, those kind of things, and then getting them on the floor and helping, I'm speaking basketball, but helping them get on the floor and work with them during, say, lower level games. There's no pay, difference whatsoever. Typically, and I'm going to speak specifically about basketball, which is my passion, is for every game, there's a referee, and there's 2 umpires. And if it's a regular season game, that crew decides who's going to be the, quote, the referee for that game. And he or she just takes on some additional responsibility if there's any discrepancy with books, if there's anything that has to be adjudicated outside of a normal, scope of a game, he or she would be the one responsible for making that final decision. But when it comes to the IHSA, when it comes to the tournament series, they designate, all right, this crew is going to be a sectional crew, whether it's football or basketball or whatever it is. They designate who is the crew chief for that particular series. For 25 years, I've worked for a company called Workwear Outfitters. We're a leading provider of work apparel, workwear, and I'm a national account manager. I've been on the national account team for 13, 14 years. Basically what that means, when it's national account, I travel a lot. So come basketball season, it is a bit of a juggling act as far as being available for games, plus making sure I'm, doing my job appropriately. So on days when I'm not traveling and getting ready for a game, check with the crew. Hey, what time are we meeting? Where are we meeting? We consider a day like today, weather, figure out how long it's going to take us to get to LaVille High School or wherever we may happen to be officiating. And we communicate with the athletic staff. The athletic director will usually say, here's the plans for the day. You're going to enter this door. Somebody will meet you, those kind of things. Once we arrive at a site, Matt, it's usually confirming with the athletic director, we're here. You can relax. We're here. And getting ready for the game. When we're in our locker room, we'll either on the drive to the school or once we're in the locker room, we'll have a pregame discussion. If we've had these teams before, if we've had these coaches before, what are their demeanors? What kind of game do they play? What's the skill level? What should we expect? And then obviously we talk about how we're going to deploy ourselves on the floor, who's going to be the R as we spoke previously, and those kind of things. But it could take, hours before actual game time that the officials have put in a number of hours just planning for that night's contest. And you mentioned football, your passion with football. Football crews typically have to be at their game site 2 hours in advance of kickoff, which means if they're coming from South Bend and they have to be in Kokomo or Fort Wayne, they're giving up a big chunk of their day, but that's what we signed up for. I was at the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame a couple years ago, and I bought a shirt, and it says, and you may have heard this, in 49 other states, it's just basketball. This is Indiana. I'll tell you, Hoosier hysteria is real. I'm licensed and have been licensed in Michigan for 30 years, and during a time in my career, I took a position in Wisconsin, was licensed there for 3 years, and it's just, the difference is palpable. Hoosier hysteria it's not just a marketing thing, it really is real. I'm not sure how it got to that point, but basketball here in the state of Indiana is just that important.
I'll be here in 30.
No problemo.
Spend with confidence using an Everwise Max checking account. Plus, you can earn $250 cash back.
It's 2 p.m. Saturday afternoon. You have 2 choices. Option 1, take 2 nanoseconds to reach over and put on your seatbelt. Or Option 2, decide it's too much work for a Saturday and don't put on your seatbelt. As the seatbelt alarm continues to sing the song of its people, you roll your eyes. You're just going down the block, you'll be fine. You take a turn to the left, and that's when you see it.
Just wear your seatbelt. It's an easy way to save your own life. The Indiana Criminal Justice Institute wants to remind you that choices matter. Click it to live it.
Everyone, and welcome back to the 61st Annual Bicounty Tournament on LVH1. Thank you very much to Jimmy Arnett for doing that interview. Remember that the second half of that interview will be at halftime of the second game, and then obviously the full-fledged interview will be uploaded later on, so you can catch that full interview on YouTube on LVH1 for that full interview with Jimmy Arnett. And again, thank you to Jimmy Arnett for doing that interview with us. And then the second half of that interview will come in the halftime of the next game between Triton and Bremen. But we have Culver and we have Oregon Davis to play right now. This long-range three for Oregon Davis is going to fall, and that's a way to start off the half for Oregon Davis.
For Culver.
For Culver, thank you.
I got you. That's what I'm here for.
That makes Culver 4 for 17 from the field so far. It has been a rough first half for Culver. And a good second attempt effort there for Oregon Davis is good by Brady Danford. And Culver right now looking to shoot their shot right now. Drives low, layup is good, and there it is. John Carr for Culver drives the baseline and lays it up and in.
No foul there.
Yeah. So Culver now looking to make this one a closer game.
And coming out like a bat out of hell. I mean, you kind of got after the first half like that. They were, 3 for 27 from the free throw line?
Yes.
Something like that. It was.
They were 3 for 17 overall from the field. Brady Danford made the last shot there for Oregon Davis. And it will be a foul on Brady Danford. It will send Culver to the line to shoot a pair. It will be Caleb McEwen to go to the line to shoot 2. That is now Brady Danford's 4th foul of the night. He is 1 foul away from fouling out of the game.
Ooh.
That is something to look out for as Caleb McEwen misses the first one as Danford will check out. It will be Colton Wilson to check in for Oregon Davis. Shooting one more will be Caleb McEwen for the Culver Cavaliers. The second one will not go in, but he gets his own rebound, though. This layup for Culver not going to go. Rebounded, no! Caleb McEwen couldn't lay it up and in. Got the rebound. Going to make that one. And a foul will be called. You could hear the smack all the way up to where we're sitting. The foul will be on Jonas McEwen going to the line to shoot 2 for Oregon Davis is Colton Wilson for Oregon Davis, the 6-foot junior, 6-foot freshman for Oregon Davis. That one will be missed off the back iron.
Number 3, Braylon Jackson. Colton Wilson to the line for Oregon Davis, shooting 1.
And that one will be missed off the right side of the rim. Culver now trying to work their way back into this game. With that layup, it's not going to go, though. Rebounded by Oregon Davis. It was rebounded by Colton Wilson of Oregon Davis, but now reeled back in by DJ Garland. Culver's defense now trying to lock it back up. Well, this 3 for Oregon Davis, not going to go in. Culver will get the rebound. It's Braylon Jackson with the rebound for Oregon Davis. All right, pass it around now. Thought about the 3, not going to take it, though. Drives the baseline, not going to go, though. Rebounded and brought back in by the Bobcats. Oregon Davis skips through the lane. Layup is no good. Rebounded was by Culver, but kicks back out. 3 for Davis. Not gonna go, no. It rimmed around off the backboard. A lot of contact, and we will finally get the foul to be called. It will be on number 30, Jason Blackburn, the 6'3 junior for Oregon Davis, commits the foul.
You heard a big outcry from the left of us. I mean, these fans getting heated, I gotta say.
No, the foul was called actually on Colton Wilson. It's his second foul of the night. Culver still trying to find a way back into this game, and a foul will be called on Oregon Davis. This will be on number 30 this time, so this will be on Jason Blackburn, the 6'3 junior. It's now his third foul of the night. So Oregon Davis having a couple players in foul trouble. Brady Danford with 4 fouls, and now Jason Blackburn with 3 fouls for Oregon Davis. The second one will not go. Culver struggling from the free throw line, and Culver will maintain possession after that missed free throw by Drake Zoric. Thought about that corner 3, just not going to take it though, just not comfortable with that shot just yet. Drives low off the front of the rim, and it will be out of bounds off of the Culver's John Carr. It will go back to Oregon Davis.
I mean, just wasn't really a well-taken shot, in my opinion. The form just didn't look quite right, and just, I mean, you need to be making shots like that to flow with a deficit.
And a foul will be called on Culver's 23's Drake Zoric.
Foul number 23, Drake Zoric.
It's his third foul of the night for Culver, so he'll check out. Checking in race of him will be Colton Howard. But Oregon Davis will have possession here with just about halfway through this third quarter. Winner goes to the championship game. And there's a good layup made by Oregon Davis. Caden Taylor. Winner goes to the championship to play the winner of the Bremen and Triton game right after this game. So once this game ends, have about a 20-minute break, and then we will have the Bremen and Triton game right after this one, as Oregon Davis will try to push the tempo.
I mean, we got an absolute treat of a broadcast today, and you know, I can't ask for a better way to spend my Friday night.
And missed the layup. 2 layup attempts missed by Culver, and Oregon Davis will slow down the tempo.
I don't even think that second one got on the right side of the rim.
I don't think so. It has been a frustrating night for Culver. This 3 for Oregon Davis is going to fall. And it hasn't been frustrating for Oregon Davis because Caden Taylor is having himself a night. 33-19. Oregon Davis starting to stretch this lead out. Kicks it out in the corner, drives the baseline, good pass underneath, and that shot will not go in. Colton Howard will go to the line to shoot 2. The foul was on number 40 of Oregon Davis, Colton Wilson.
His third, team's 4.
Colton Howard, first one will go through.
Colton Howard to the line for Culver, shooting 1.
He'll get one more shot here. Second one will go in after rolling around the rim there for a little bit. Oregon Davis, though, with the ball back. Very aggressive defense by Culver. Braylon Jackson will turn it to a foul.
His third, team's third.
It's now Jackson's third foul of the night for Culver, so that's another thing to look out for the Cavaliers.
I mean, both teams here in foul trouble. It's not something you want to be this when you're not even into the last quarter of the game, you know?
And out of bounds, it will be Oregon Davis basketball as Caleb McEwen just couldn't hold on to that ball. It will stay with Oregon Davis. With 2:56 left to go in this third quarter. 12-point lead for the Bobcats. Mid-range jumper, not going to go. Off the side of the backboard there, and here comes Culver. Layup is missed. Rebound is good, though. A good rebound by Colton Howard to have that second chance point go through. They cut it down to a 10-point lead now for the Cavaliers. They just got to keep doing things right. Hopefully they can find their way back into this game.
I mean, it's the closest this game's been all night. I mean, it could be mounting something really serious here, you know?
If Culver can get something going here, and that's a stolen pass by Oregon Davis, so Oregon Davis will maintain possession and now control the pace of this third quarter.
We've been really good at giving commentator curses out tonight, this entire week, really.
Oregon Davis knocks down a three. Dirk Huff from three will make it a 13-point lead now for Oregon Davis. Underneath, layup is good. Right at the other end is Colton Howard for Culver. So Culver now, they've been able to start scoring points. You just got to lock it up on defense now. And watch out for that foul trouble. And a foul will be called there on Culver once again. It will be called on number 11. It's on John Carr. It's only his first foul of the night. Right. 4 fouls on Culver and 4 fouls for Oregon Davis.
Almost on John Glenn there, didn't you?
Yeah, I almost did.
Still wrapped up out last night, I assume.
A great game we had last night in the girls' side of the bracket between Oregon Davis and John Glenn. And Oregon Davis currently holding that lead right now against Culver. 1:25 left to go in this third quarter. A quick third quarter as both teams have finally settled in after halftime. Underneath, reverse layup is good for Culver. Colton Howard makes it a 9-point game for Culver. Culver trying to set that full court press defense, trying to trap him in the backcourt. Well, this layup is missed and rebound by Culver. Under a minute to go, Culver will try to cut this lead down even more. 3, top of the key, is good! Culver's number 4, Caleb McEwen, with a 3 to make it a 6-point deficit now for Culver. And Culver is looking to make this one a closer one.
I mean, we could be watching something incredible here.
Dirk Huff, 3, missed. Out of bounds off of Oregon Davis. Culver basketball.
Right into the step of a few girls from Triton, I think, going up to the student section there. Nobody fell, thankfully.
As we have students from Triton now trying to fill in, fans from Triton, fans from Bremen trying to fill in, waiting for their team's game. Passing around, an errant pass, but kicks back out. Long range 3, and a foul will be called on Oregon Davis. This will send Caleb McEwen to the line to shoot 3 free throws with 13 seconds to go in this third quarter. So give credit to Culver. They have played a really good third quarter to reel themselves back into this one.
I mean, that was just a bad foul, you know. That's just nothing you want to give out. And I mean, 3 shots from the free throw, and I mean, Culver's kind of hitting their stride finally, you know.
Like you said, Culver is definitely trying to find their rhythm. As he misses the second one. He made the first one, but misses the second.
Number 2, Taylor McKeehan.
McEwen will have one more from the free throw line. That one will be missed. Thrown back in and rebounded by Culver. Kicks it out. Got to get a shot up here with 8 seconds to go. Thinking about what shot they want to take here. Tried to drive down low. Kick out. 3 for Culver is going to fall. And a huge 3 for Culver. And Culver will be down by 2 going into the fourth quarter. 36-34. Culver storming back. Take a look at this replay. What a 3. Passing it around the perimeter, trying to get something working here. What a good way to end the third quarter. We'll take a real quick break here. You're listening to LVH1, the voice of Lancer Nation.
Let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
My name is Samantha Markham. When I was 15, I was riding bareback and slipped off the horse. My ACL and PCL needed to be replaced with donor grafts. And that's when I became a recipient of a tissue donation. It's one of the greatest gifts that anyone can give. And I really think there's a lot of power in the community that comes with saying yes to organ and tissue donation.
And there's that Culver bench. This Culver bench has definitely come alive here in the past 8 minutes. Culver outscored Oregon Davis in that third quarter 20-12. In that third quarter. Whenever a Lions club gets together, problems get smaller and communities get better. That's because we help where help is needed. The La Paz Lions Club, we serve. As Oregon Davis holds a 2-point lead coming into this.
I mean, Culver played almost perfect third quarter there, and I mean, Oregon Davis just wasn't expecting it, and it got out a bit slow coming from the half. That's not something you want to do against a team like this that's finally hitting their rhythm in Culver.
Great rebound by Colton Howard of Culver to haul that one in. 3 for the lead. It's good! Culver has the lead. Jordan Green, it's good from 3.
There's no way there for miles. The closest defender there was in Culver.
Yes.
You know? It's just.
This 3 for Oregon Davis, not going to go. Rebounded by Oregon Davis. Kick out, 3, that's going to go. Oregon Davis, Caden Taylor from Hamlin, Indiana, grabs the lead back for the Bobcats.
We got a game now.
We've got a great game. Culver drives, stop his dribble, kicks it back out. Culver now trying to find their rhythm back. Down by 2 are the Cavaliers. Jumper not going to go, rebounded by Oregon Davis. Braylon Jackson missed his mid-range jumper from around that free throw line. 3 for Oregon Davis is going to be missed in rebounds. And a foul is called on Culver. It will be Oregon Davis basketball. It looks like it's on number 4, Caleb McCowan.
Let's get a replay of that.
I didn't see what happened there. It must have been a pushing foul. Underneath layup is missed, and a foul is called again. Going to the line to shoot 2 for Oregon Davis is Brady Danford. It's on Jordan Green. It's his first foul of the night. Jordan Green was the one earlier to knock down 3 earlier in this fourth quarter that gave Culver the lead just for a bit. Here's the first foul on the Hoosier Tire replay. Look for number 4. A slight shove there by Caleb McCowan there. Kind of pointing to himself, not knowing what he did, but he missed both free throws. And here comes Culver now, trying to find their way to tie the game. Got it. A good, easy jumper by John Card. And we're tied 39-39. And Oregon Davis will call a timeout. It will be a full timeout, and with that full timeout, we'll take a timeout too. You're listening to LVH1, the voice of Lancer Nation.
Have you seen my earrings? I want these.
Okay.
Scoot, 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 scoot. Spend with confidence using an Everwise Max checking account. Plus, you can earn $250 cash back.
This car is so sick.
I can get used to this.
$25-15 is what Culver is outscoring Oregon Davis in this second half. And that is a way to get back into a ball game. And we got a tied one here. Just under 6 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Winner to the championship. Mid-range jumper not going to go, and rebounded by Culver. Now Culver trying to find the lead back. Almost went to travel, not going to call it. Corner, three, not going to go. Rebounded by Culver. This layup is blocked and a foul will be called. It will be on number 30, Jason Blackburn on Oregon Davis. To shoot two for Culver will be Colton Howard. That's Blackburn's fourth foul of the night. So that is now the second Oregon Davis player with 4 fouls so far tonight. Brady Danford and now Jason Blackburn both have 4 fouls so far tonight for Oregon Davis, as Jason Blackburn will check out of the game. That second one will be missed again. And a good save, and Culver will call a timeout, a good timely timeout by the Culver head coach. It will be a full
timeout, Culver.
We will keep it right here on LVH1. You're listening to the voice of Lancer Nation. The scoreboard is brought to you by Cornerstone Community Fellowship, proud to support LVH1 broadcasting all year long. Cornerstone Community Fellowship. Don't forget, the winner of this game, of course, will play the winner of the next game between Bremen and Stryton. So we will know the winner of this one in 5 minutes and 23 seconds. Braxton, this has definitely been a second half to talk about for Culver. In the first half, wasn't so much, but what has Culver been able to do right so far in the second half to draw them back into this game?
I mean, they came out running. I don't know if you saw the same thing I did. It felt like they felt this fire within them. Whatever that coach talking about in halftime, that was what I wouldn't give to be in that room at that time.
Yeah.
If he said everything right, apparently, and I mean, they're outscoring them 25-12. It was
25-15.
25-15. Yeah, I mean, that's just it's a great thing to come out of half into. And I mean, like, the shots are finally falling. You know, It felt like for a moment they were just not hitting any of the easy layups, and it felt like everything is just now clicking. They're hitting that rhythm.
That is what you want to see. Second half rebounds is 15 rebounds for Culver, 8 rebounds for Oregon Davis, and that's another reason why Culver is back into this one is Culver is just out-rebounding Oregon Davis, and a foul will be called on Oregon Davis, number 24, Dirk Huff. That will be his second foul of the night, second team foul on Oregon Davis in this fourth quarter.
I mean, Oregon Davis has height advantage and has the height advantage, but Culver has a much more closer spread of their height from player to player. But they play with so much more heart and physicality.
And it's a foul on the floor. It was a foul committed by Braylon Jackson. It was Dirk Huff with the steal. And look how Huff jumps this pass. And yeah, Jackson kind of shoves him in the back and tries to get the ball at the same time. So it won't be a shooting foul.
I mean, it's a good foul though.
Yeah,
it's a good tactical foul to take there. I mean, they don't go to the line, and you play this moment to rest, moment to reset, go all the way back, 5-on-5 basketball.
At this point in the game, you don't want to give up any easy points to Oregon Davis. As Culver now trying to find the lead back in this one. And it was almost stolen by Dirk Huff until the whistle blows. It will be a foul on Dirk Huff. It's his third foul of the night. It's the 13th foul in the fourth quarter for Oregon Davis. Another thing, Oregon Davis starting to commit more fouls in the second half as well. So multiple reasons why Culver has been able to claw back into this game.
I mean, that's something you want to be careful of, especially when it comes to those last 2 minutes where you really want to start fouling. And so I think it's a tripping foul they call on Oregon Davis.
I believe so.
Well,
it's on Culver. Caleb McEwen will pick up the foul call. McEwen with the foul call on number 4. It's his third foul of the night. Culver fans not happy. The Culver coach definitely not happy with that call.
I mean, but I heard the Oregon Davis fans complaining because they thought it was a call against Oregon Davis. It was close down there.
It was a close one. So at that point of the game, at that point of the play, there's going to be a foul called no matter what. It all depends on what the referee was going to call, and like you said, kickball violation will go against Culver. It will maintain possession for Oregon Davis. Scoring has slowed down so far in this fourth quarter. Oregon Davis now trying to find their rhythm back into this one, and travel took too many steps. Colton Wilson, the freshman.
I mean, Culver's just reeling into their head at this point. Yeah. Oregon Davis needs to find a way to break out of that jail, I guess, in a sense.
Culver has played their game in the fourth quarter and overall in the second half. It seemed like in the first half they were playing into Oregon Davis's game, but they have finally settled in. They have found a rhythm. Tiptoeing down the sideline, kicking it over, trying to find someone open. Under 4 minutes to go. Drives low, layup is missed. Rebound by Oregon Davis. Pass up to Huff. It will go out of bounds, and it will be Culver basketball.
The Oregon Davis bench not happy about that.
No, Oregon Davis thought that was out of bounds off of Culver. Let's take another look. That's too close to call.
Yeah, it's real close there. It looks off Culver from my view, but
that was really, really close. Good pass underneath, and a foul will be called.
Oh, yeah, that's too close to call. Sorry, the replay's still showing.
Replay brought to you by Hoosier Tire. As you were away, Braylon Jackson went to the hoop, and a foul was called against number 24 for Oregon Davis. 14 turnovers for both teams each in this game so far. Dirk Huff now has 4 fouls for Oregon Davis. That is now 3 players for Oregon Davis who has 4 fouls.
And it's a 4-person bench for Oregon Davis. So they got to manage it.
That one went in for Braylon Jackson. And Culver up by 2 in this one. Trying to find someone to pass it out to. Finally will, but it's tipped. And Culver will maintain possession now with just about 3 minutes left in this ball game.
Culver with a 3-point lead. Or 2-point lead, I can't count.
Drives low, and a foul will be called against Braylon Jackson. So Braylon Jackson will go to the line to shoot 2. And Colton Wilson will pick up his 5th foul of the night. That means Colton Wilson will foul out of the game. So that is something to look out now for Oregon Davis, is now with Colton Wilson fouling out of the game, you now have 2 players for Oregon Davis with 3 fouls. There's that Oregon Davis bench
with 4.
Obviously, number 40, Colton Wilson, fouled out now.
That foul also put Culver in the bonus. And that's not a place you want to be in with 3 minutes left to go.
Like you said, Culver in that bonus. Braylon Jackson goes 100% from the free throw line. And these Culver fans, they're back into this ball game. Up by 4 now is Culver. A full timeout is called on the court. So we'll take a timeout here. You're listening to LVH1, the voice of Lancer Nation.
We build Indiana. The Labor's International Union of North America builds and maintains roads, bridges, and other essential infrastructure that make us the crossroads of America. So thanks to LIUNA members' work, Hoosiers have a better quality of life, like access to utilities, easier routes to jobs, schools, or medical care. We build Indiana for good jobs and stronger communities. The Labor's International Union of North America. We are LIUNA.
Welcome back to LVH1. It's the voice of Lancer Nation. It's a 9-3 run for Culver. For Culver in this fourth quarter, a 9-3 run. I just want to say thank you so much for our stat guys in this game.
Right down here,
Right down here, our stat guys have been so good to us so far. They've been giving me 3 different types of notes in this third quarter.
Do a money spread.
These are great notes, so thank you so much to our stat guys. Kenny and Richard down there doing stats for us. They've been doing stats for us all week long, so very happy to have them part of the crew. And a foul is called on Culver. Number 10, I do believe, will be the guilty party, Colton Howard. It will be on Colton Howard, the 6'1 sophomore for Culver.
His second, team's 5th.
And that will now put Oregon Davis in the bonus. So both teams now in the bonus. Someone will miss. That's only Howard's second foul of the night. So he's fine for right now in terms of fouls. The second free throw will go through. It was a Brady Danford free throw to go in. And right now for Oregon Davis, got to watch out. Jason Blackburn, and then also Brady Danford.
What a backdoor cut that was.
Great backdoor cut. So yeah, Jason Blackburn and Brady Danford, number 30 and number 34 for Oregon Davis, each have 4 fouls each. They're currently on the floor right now. Something to watch out for, and stolen by Culver. And Culver's having their way right now in the fourth quarter. Kick out, thought about the 3, wasn't going to take it though. Culver right now up by 5. They're okay to take their time. Just now approaching 2 minutes to go in this game. Foul is called. Oregon Davis, Taylor McKeon will commit the foul. It's his first foul of the night. Braylon Jackson will go to the line to shoot 2 for Culver to look to extend this lead just a little bit more. This first one is good. What a second half turnaround Culver has been able to pull off.
Oh, yeah.
They were down by 15 at one point in the first half. They have stormed all the way back, and they're up by 7 now with just now 2 minutes to go. And this will be a comeback that people will be talking about for a while if Culver can hang on to win this ball game. But we still got 1:50 left to go. Oregon Davis, the 3 has been working, but now they have the threat of the looming foul trouble on both teams out of bounds. It will stay Oregon Davis basketball. Oregon Davis looking to get this one past in. He finally will. Oh, and that will be a travel. Taking too many steps. DJ Garland going a little too fast. got caught up in what he was trying to do. And Oregon Davis will call a timeout. It is a timeout that they needed to take. No doubt about it. The Lancer Booster Club supports student athletes in all sports all year round and is proud to support LVH1 broadcasting. Go Lancers.
Correction has to be a full timeout.
It will be a full timeout, but we will keep it right here on LVH1 as Oregon Davis already breaks the huddle. It was a full timeout. Oregon Davis already broke the huddle.
Interesting choice there.
So Culver, they were still in their huddle when Oregon Davis was breaking their huddle. I don't think the head coach for Oregon Davis realized that he called a full timeout. I don't think he wanted to because he only took about 10 seconds.
Yeah, I feel like it's more of a situation for a 30-second timeout, you know?
Yeah. The Oregon Davis coach only took maybe about 10 seconds for a full timeout he took. But it gives Culver, though, more time to figure out how to close out this game. 17 turnovers for Oregon Davis in this game. That has led to Culver taking a 7-point lead. Oregon Davis made one field goal in the third quarter. That was a three-pointer. And then Jackson.
I think that means they've only made one this quarter.
I believe so. Jackson, yeah, one field goal in the fourth quarter for Oregon Davis. But Jackson, Braylon Jackson for Culver, 8 points in this fourth quarter alone. He started a little bit quiet in this game, but it has been Braylon Jackson will go to the line to shoot a pair. Braylon Jackson's first one will go through. He now has 9 points in this fourth quarter. I mean, what a quarter Braylon Jackson has had.
Yeah, this is the type of quarter you're proud of for the rest of your life, I gotta say, you know.
He has had a quarter to remember. 10 points now for Braylon Jackson in this fourth quarter.
At this point in time, thank you.
A minute 32 left to go in this game. Culver up by 9 in this game. Oregon Davis taking their time, but they don't have time. Stolen by Culver.
18 turnovers?
Yeah, that is now 18 turnovers for Oregon Davis. Oh, that was close. And a foul is called on Dirk Huff of Oregon Davis. Then that is his 5th foul of the night. That is the second player for Oregon Davis that has now fouled out of the game. It has been a frustrating fourth quarter and third quarter overall for Oregon Davis. Dirk Huff frustrated on the sideline, and that Braylon Jackson free throw is not going to go. That is now 2 players for Oregon Davis who has fouled out. Dirk Huff and Colton Wilson fouled out earlier in this fourth quarter. And Braylon Jackson makes that free throw. Culver will call a timeout, so we're going to take a timeout with them. You're listening to LVH1, the voice of Lancer Nation.
30-second timeout, Culver. Again, if we can have those members.
Braylon Jackson, 8 for 9 from the free throw stripe in the fourth quarter alone for Culver. He has been doing damage, and there's a turnover, and Culver will maintain possession. And Culver will have the ball now with under a minute to go. Oregon Davis going to try to create a turnover here.
They can't really afford a foul. You have multiple plays with 5 or 4.
And there's a foul on Brady Danford. And that will be Brady Danford's 5th foul of the night. He will foul out.
Like I just said.
That is now the 3rd player who has fouled out for Oregon Davis. It's been Dirk Huff, it's been Brady Danford, and it's also been Colton Wilson who has fouled out. And a Braylon Jackson free throw will be missed. And that one is missed. 3 out of 4 players on the bench for Oregon Davis has fouled out of the game. It has been a rough and frustrating 4th quarter for Oregon Davis.
To begin, to the line, Brody, shooting 2.
Shooting 2 for Oregon Davis is Taylor McKeon.
Substitution for
Coming in for Oregon Davis will be number 32, Bay Swanson. Checking out will be DJ Garland. I do believe this is Bay Swanson's first action of the night. McCoon will make that one. Turns it into an 8-point game with 45 seconds to go. Oregon Davis got to try to create a turnover here. Passing it along here.
Culver perfectly fine with just slowing down the tempo here, not letting Oregon Davis have anything left.
And a foul will be called on number 2, Taylor McKeon. And going to the line to shoot more will be Braylon Jackson. He has shot a multitude of free throws in this 4th quarter, and that one will go in. He had a big 4th quarter, to say the least, for Braylon Jackson. He's been one of the reasons why Culver has been able to stretch this to a 9-point lead, looking to make it a 10-point lead now. Yes, it is. 10-point lead for Culver. From what was just a downright frustrating first half for Culver, turns into a magical comeback for Culver community.
What a treat this game has been. I mean, I remember at timeout we were concentrating on how mad the Culver coach is, and I mean, he coached a masterclass today, I gotta say.
He made some great adjustments. A huge shout out to Culver and Culver community. And the Cavaliers will be headed to the Bicounty Championship game. Well, they will play either Bremen or Triton. What a great game for Culver community. A second half turnaround for the ages for the Culver Cavaliers. Braxton, any final thoughts on this Culver team in the second half?
That's impressive, and you know if they can do something like that to a Triton and Bremen, they're going to put up a fight here. That's nothing to scoff at. That the first half performance, that's not something you're proud of. The second half, I think that redeems it tenfold. You're going home happy tonight, no matter the result tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Now all Culver has to do and sit and watch the next game. That next game will be between Bremen and Triton. That game will be coming up in just about 20 to 30 minutes for that game coming up. We want to thank you for tuning in to this first round game. Thank you to all our crew members for LVH1. Thank you to all our crew members here at LVH1, all our camera ops, our technical directors, our stats and sideline, our executive producer. Thank you so much, Braxton, for doing this first game, but we still got one more game to do. Triton and Bremen coming up in just about 20 to 30 minutes, so we will be right back after a quick and short break. You're listening to LVH1, the voice of Lancer Nation.
Tonight we'd like to recognize the Culver Community 1975-76 boys basketball team on the 15